On today's Strong Talk Q&A. See, intros to YouTube videos, I hate them. I guess I should, like, produce one where it's like, pew, 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 and all this stuff, but that involves work, and I'll probably then forget what device I have it saved on, then I have to go into iMovie and actually edit, and none of that's going to happen. So I'm just going to awkwardly waste the first 30 seconds of you actually maybe getting some information every week or 3 days or however when I decide to upload these. Alright, today I want to talk about the first step you need to take to get strong. If that isn't a clickbait title, I don't know what is. But starting strongman and people posting in the Facebook group, tagging me and stuff, I see a lot of people, they're like, hey, I've been lifting for 3 weeks. You know, they're very new to lifting. And they'll post some deadlift. They're not set up right at all. They're getting as tight as a dead fish. Like, body's just loose and relaxed. They're not in a good position. Nothing's firing, and they just pick up the weight somehow. And then, you know, they struggle at the top, and someone's like, hey, you should try rack pulls. No, you shouldn't. You don't even know how to deadlift yet. The first step into getting strong is getting into proper positioning and then executing the lift properly. Learning how to actually engage the muscles and use your body in a way that it's going to lift the weight. Watch the best in the world lift a weight, and you can tell it just looks effortlessly because they are efficient. Before you worry about how to strengthen this, oh, you should do more rows because your back's weak or your core's weak. You have to engage said muscle or group before you can actually tell if it's weak. Like, how do you get stronger lats? You actually engage your lats when you do anything. When you deadlift, when you press, when you bench, when you squat, etc. I'm not going to tell you how to do all these things. That info is already out there. But before you worry about what assistance lifts or how to correct your form, you need to be able to get in proper positioning. Do you have the mobility to be able to do so? If not, you need to find a plan and work on a way to be able to get into proper positioning. Do you have the right, do you actually get tight in that position? So if you're in the bottom of a deadlift, are you actually engaging your back? Are your hamstrings tense? Are you putting all that tension so then you just explode up and you're fast with the weight? That's the next step. And then the third is, do you have the proper sequence of firing the muscles? Like, do your glutes actually engage? Do you feel your hamstrings loading? Does it make sense? So, and then you need to do all of those things and get everything picture perfect and work on executing the main lift before you worry about all the variations and all the assistance lifts. Yes, you should still do rows and assistance lifts, etc., but you shouldn't think that that's what is going to cause you to get stronger. The main thing that's going to get you stronger is actually learning how to do the lift. If you've only been lifting for a couple months, I don't know how you should expect to be a perfect tactician at the lift. It takes a long time to perfect the lift, so you usually just need to spend more time actually squatting, deadlifting, etc., and then using all those assistance lifts to put more volume into your training, because squatting and deadlifting, and that's all you're doing, you get pretty burnt out, and you can do stuff like, rows and all the other stuff to add more stimulus to the muscles with not being as taxing, so you can still recover. So just go out there and spend time getting your lifts perfect and actually knowing how to do them. This also doesn't mean to never progress in weight. So after I said do this, and then I put this little caveat at the end every time, you're probably more confused than you did. You're probably more confused than before you watch this video. So if you have any questions on specifics, ask them at startingstrongman.com/answers, and I will answer them.